I worked at Jenner Academy of the Arts, which is an elementary school set in the Cabrini Green neighborhood. And this neighborhood houses a public housing community that's currently being demolished and being replaced by a mixed income housing community. And when I came in here and I saw all the changes going on in the neighborhood, I thought that it was really important to address these changes with the students.
Well, they turned out our neighborhood and built some houses called Old Town.
And how do you guys feel about that?
It's not fair because we spent our whole life up over here and we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, our parents and their parents grew up around here, and it's just hard to see your neighborhood leave.
When I was a child, I moved from Belarus to the United States. I'm more sensitive to how hard it can be to leave the things that you're familiar with and to start over again, especially in a place where you don't know anyone. And for that reason, I decided to focus my thesis research on a way that students could say goodbye to their community and a way that they could transition.
It's kind of sad because I've been living in these buildings for some years, and now I'm looking at it, and the construction workers just tearing it down.
And Cabrini Green, it's just over. Cabrini Green is, man, it's crazy out here. But I still love it. It's my hometown though, and I know everybody else love Cabrini Green, but Cabrini Green died. So it won't be no Cabrini Green again.
I think it's really important for young people to be able to represent their own community, especially when it's one that is so often negatively represented by the media. And Cabrini Green is a perfect example of that.
That you hear downtown or something like Cabrini Green, all those kids in the past, but when you come here and you experience how great and how good we are, it ain't nothing like that.
Our dream is, we want to, instead of us being known as the terrible city over here and Cabrini Green is not going to amount to nothing, instead of people tearing us down when they should be helping us build it, we try to make people feel like they wrong. We're going to show people that we can do something right in this Cabrini Green over here, and that no matter where we come from, that we, us children, can make a difference up in this world.
By looking into community mapping and the ways that students, by creating maps and creating their own versions of their own community, could have a way to reflect and also to say goodbye to their neighborhood. So my cooperating teacher and I, Mr. Spider, spent many hours planning the lessons that would unfold.
The project we did together was a project related to saying goodbye to Cabrini Green and all the things that we remember and love about it. The project happened in 3 separate smaller projects. There was a memory map project, a photo documentary project, and then a group of students who constructed large cardboard buildings to represent the community.
Basically, what to make a long story short, all these maps right here, it just explaining and showing how students were, trying to remember the greens and how Cabrini Green looked at by getting teared down. There's not going to be no more Cabrini Green. That's why we out there trying to open some people's eyes and tell them, look around. This over here, this all we got. And
what was your map about?
Where I live in now, we moved like 3 times, and I drew what around it. I drew around it because I drew a building that's gone, that they tore down, and for I can remember.
Oh, we built buildings to bring back people who died in car crashes, who died and build all these buildings.
So can you talk about your building that you made?
This is a boy named Brother. His cousin died. His cousin teacher died, and my grandma, she died. And before she died in a car crash, Steve died in a car crash too.
This building is 2 buildings.
9/11 Cedric and 9/11 Hussey. On the building, we got a lot of people's names on it who lived in the building. And some of the people that's dead. These are all the names who lived in it. And in the middle, the people that helped build the building. And on the side, we have a poem. About this project is that we was bringing back the dead. And it's good memories to a lot of us.
So can you talk about your contribution to the project?
I took this picture because it was a picture of my teacher, and I was thinking to myself, like, if I take this picture now, I might not get a chance to take it later. So that's why I took it, to make it a memory of my little book. And I chose this picture to show just because I didn't have any kids that go to 8th grade, that I could show them my favorite teacher and how I was with her. That's why I took this picture.
Did you keep the zine, the book that we made?
Yes, I keep it in my shoebox. I put it in there until I moved to Iowa, so I can show everybody where I used to live at and all my memories.
What was your favorite part about it?
My favorite part about it was going out there, taking the pictures, seeing how everything was going down, breakdown. It was a bad little sight because we gonna miss Cabrini, because that's our home, you could say.
The single most memorable experience was taking the 8th graders out to photograph the neighborhood. I had an opportunity to take a group that was pretty cantankerous group of kids, but all in all, we had a really nice day together outside. And I appreciated knowing that another group of students had gone into the row houses with Irina and Miss Stamps. And when the kids all came together, we all kind of met without planning, but all the groups ended up meeting on Oak Street. And there was just this excitement in everybody's feeling that they had been out in the neighborhood taking pictures. And then I think what I like about the whole thing, an aspect of it is that they each got a set of photographs of their own to keep, which I know they're going to save those photographs, and I know that they'll be important to them in the future.
Final artworks were exhibited in a show, which was like the first art show in the new Jenner, which was really exciting and brought a lot of really good attention to the school. And the event was just really fun and really, like the pinnacle of the whole experience for me, because it really allowed me to step back and watch the students shine as they got to be docents and talk to visitors about their own work. And it was a really great opportunity for a lot of the faculty and staff and community members to all come together and celebrate the kids, which is maybe one of the biggest achievements, period. Just the community that was created through that Friday afternoon, the couple of hours of the drum band playing and the video in the background and all the art out and kids hanging out and eating snacks was really amazing and like the best experience of, I don't know if my life, but a while.
My favorite part when the news people came here, we was talking about our buildings.
My favorite part was when we got to explain to the Chicago Tribune how we really feel about the situation and how we feel about people judging us.
So us doing this, I think that it's just coming from our heart, and that we just showing that we still have feelings from over here, no matter what they do. They can tell this building examples, they can't tell the people that.
So I think they were able to reflect on their lives and their community. They were able to work together in a group cooperative learning situation and receive the kind of attention and compliments and adulation that in a normal classroom art activity they might not have had such a public image of themselves out there in the public light.
I think what I learned most from my student teaching experience is the value of relationships, and I think both of my cooperating teachers have really shown me how important it is to form relationships with students and staff and the community, and how that is really the bread and butter of teaching. And without it, there's just no no meaning can possibly be made without those relationships, and I'm really gonna miss them. That's like seeing all my students again and seeing the school and the staff and my cooperating teachers has been really great, and I'm just gonna miss them so much. And if that's the one thing I can take away, then I'm happy with that.
Our Rock of Gibraltar, our Stonehenge, our Taj Mahal, our monument, our testimonial to